Hey everybody and welcome back. Hope your guys' Tuesday was pretty good. Alright, let's just jump right in the news. So The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine expansion is going to be out May 31st. So it's going to be like an old school add-on with 20 hours of new adventures where players will travel the land of Toussaint. Toussaint? I haven't played The Witcher that much, guys, I'm not going to lie. Is best familiar with the books written by some guy. People have been waiting a long time to explore it. So it looks like it's going to be like basically a map expansion and it's going to add on multiple hours into this game. I might pick it up, but I haven't put that many hours into The Witcher just yet to justify buying it. Although it looks really fun and intriguing to play. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be coming out May 31st, and I guess we'll look forward to playing it when it comes out, huh? But before I move on to the next subject, this is a really good add-on for them. 20 hours of gameplay, I mean, honestly, like, you don't see that very often. Like, it's always, like, watered-down deals. Like, oh, you gotta buy this to give you 2 minutes of extra gameplay or some stupid crap like that. CD Projekt Red really puts in their time and effort to make the game actually worthwhile or buy upgradable DLC, and they don't even force it upon you. If you want to buy it, go ahead and buy it. If you don't, you don't. It's just really good. I mean, it looks like a really good option, to be honest with you guys. Like, I'd probably buy it if I played more of The Witcher, but I'll be honest with you guys, I have not played The Witcher that much, like I said. But honestly, it's glad on their part that they said they weren't going to charge for, like, basically useless DLC. They're going to charge for like expansion packs and stuff that's going to be worthwhile and putting time into the game. Or I should say adds more value to the game as well. Because the game's been out for about a year now. Yeah, it looks like it's really good. It's going to be it's a tone of like southern Italy and France. So I mean, I love France and I love Italy, so it looks like a perfect DLC for those kind of lovers as well. It looks like Fallout 4 mods are coming to the Xbox One in a closed beta next week. And apparently it's going to be on, I guess May 19th is when it is for the next Fallout 4 expansion pack. So obviously it's pretty cool. I mean, it's not going to be like full on mods. It's going to be like Bethesda approved mods, obviously. It's not going to be anything crazy. Well, maybe it is. I don't really play Fallout 4 at all. I actually don't even own it, so whatever. But Bethesda said on May 9th, so yesterday, we've hit 1 million mod downloads already on PC. Console gaming soon, closed beta for Xbox, mods after. So this looks really interesting. I can't wait to see like what kind of mods it's going to be. It's probably just going to be basically like you go in and then you have like approved mods and you select which ones you want to add to the game. Really, really cool idea. Maybe games will utilize mods more as well if this goes over well, which I don't see why it wouldn't. But it's really cool. I mean, I commend for Bethesda to do this. It's really opening new doors to consoles, and obviously the mods are going to have to work with the game, so you know, there's that. Mods usually don't work out. Sometimes they crash the game, break it and stuff. But they probably have to go in and just sort it out and make sure it all works and everything. But that's really cool. I mean, if I own Fallout 4, I'd probably do the mods as well. Pretty cool idea there. I can't wait to see how it works when it comes out next week. Alright, so last piece of news here. I've been meaning to talk about this for the last couple days now. There was an article that caught my eye. It said, will PS4 and Xbox One be like the last generation of console? They talked about, you know, how Nintendo is going into the mobile industry and basically just kind of made it more clear and like what they want to do. That, like Nintendo, they're coming out with a new console next year, but who knows what it's going to be like at all. Nobody knows a single thing about it except it's coming out next year and it's going to be a whole new. Then they went and talked about like what do console upgrades and new streaming focus mean. They think streaming is going to be the next big thing, which I'm not. I would be a fan of, but they don't have the games that I like to stream. I'd rather just buy them and play them anytime I want, offline, online, whatever. You know, they don't have any good streaming games, and you have to have a pretty hefty internet connection to do it. A lot of people that own consoles, some of them live out in the middle of nowhere. I know people that live out in the middle of nowhere. They don't have good internet, and they can't take some days to download a game. So there's that aspect of it as well. I don't understand like why they think streaming or digital is like the only good way to go. And the other thing I talked about was like the software problem is behind the hardware problem. So like software isn't as good. It's behind where the hardware is. Software is the second to none, you know, like Xbox is pretty good with software, but it's still not perfect either as PlayStation's, and the hardware is obviously always going to be behind because unless you came out with a console every single year, then there's no point. You might as well just buy a PC at that point because honestly, no one's going to want to spend $400+ every 2 years on a console. And I really don't think these consoles will be the last ones in this console generation because honestly, I could see if the PlayStation and Xbox were selling horribly, which they're not. It's probably about 60 million between the two. That's a lot of consoles sold. I don't think it's failing. I could see it, like I said, I could see if it was failing, but it's not. I don't understand where people keep getting these articles from. Like, oh, I think it's going to be the last console generation. They've been saying this for quite a while. They said, oh, will PS3 and 360 be the last consoles? Like, no, it won't. If they ever go away from like discs and they just do digital only, that would kill the industry hardcore for me. As well as I would just move to PC and just game on Steam all the time. Yeah, I personally don't see these consoles being the last ones in the generation. I see them just being like any other console. We'll go to the PS5 and Xbox 2, supposedly. Xbox 2, who knows what's going to be called. Yeah, I don't know why these articles come up, and no, I don't see it, so whatever, that's all I really want to talk about in this video. So make sure to like this video, comment, rate, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook. I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Have a good one.